Well, howdy neighbor. Welcome back to the channel for another video. So today I'm gonna not only answer the question that I get asked the most, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you my YouTube setup. But first, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, roll the intro, and let's do this. So I've been doing this channel since the beginning of 2022, and my setup has changed quite a few times. Whether it was because I got new gear, took away gear, or got more familiar with what I was using and got better at using it. So I'll take you through what I started with versus where I am right now. I'll also leave a detailed list in the description just in case you see something in this video that could benefit you from using it. So when I first started this channel, I would use my Canon 80D and one of these Neewer LED panels. And most of my earlier videos were either really dark and not lit very well, or oversaturated, grainy, out of focus, and a few other issues. Not that the lights were bad or the camera was bad. I honestly wasn't familiar with shooting video with my 80D, and I wasn't very good at lighting myself. Plus, I was shooting videos in my dining room, and I didn't have much room because of the crop on the 80D, so I had to use a kit lens, which for me just wasn't cutting it. So when I got my EOS-R, I was stoked that I could shoot in 4K. But there's a huge crop in 4K, so I couldn't use it for that. So for full frame, I had to shoot 1080p. So now with no crop, I started playing around with other lenses and distances from the camera. I went from a 50mm to an 85mm and even shot on a 15mm a couple times because there's no success with that experimentation and failure. And honestly, I wasn't really happy with the results of any of them. So I went back to shooting with my Sigma 17-50 f2.8, which is decent, but not what I needed. After a while, I got this, the Neewer SL60 with a softbox and a grid. And honestly, that was the best purchase I could have made at the time. With this light, I learned how to light my videos a bit better, and using the grid, I was able to shape the light much better, because with the LED panel, I had a small square softbox, but it wasn't really able to shape my light. Now you need to take into consideration, I don't have the luxury to have a dedicated space for shooting videos. So every time I shot a series of videos, there was a setup and teardown process, which always took longer than actually shooting the videos. So a lot of times I cut corners. That is until I decided to not only change my shooting location from my dining room to my living room, shooting this way towards my computer desk, there was just more room to start trying my prime lenses again, as well as a brighter background. Also, I decided to Frankenstein together my own portable setup. So I ended up adding things here and there to my C-stand using what I have at my disposal, like metal pieces from mic stands, a mic arm from my desk, until I had this. This is my portable YouTube setup. So mounted on this C-stand, starting with the camera, is my Canon R7, fixed with a Meike speed booster and my Sigma 50mm f1.4. Mounted on the front of that is my Feelworld teleprompter, which all sits on a Neewer ball head attached to a Superclamp and a Selens extension arm. Also attached to the extension arm is a Camvate L Bracket that also has a multi-hot shoe attachment. Mounted on the hot shoe attachment is my Neewer 7-inch monitor that I've had since I shot my horror movie. Now on the top of the C-stand, I added a bar horizontally, and on one side I fixed my new light, my Ifootage Anglerfish with the Neewer softbox and grid. And just across from that, I took an old mic stand bar and used it as an extension for a mic. And this desk-mounted mic stand fits almost perfectly inside the bar, which extends my Comica VM30 wireless shotgun mic. And that's the whole setup. Yeah, there's still a bit of setup required, but I don't have to play around with the camera being at the correct height, or the light sitting in the right place, or if the mic is too far away. The only setup is mounting the camera, the teleprompter, the monitor, and the mic where they go. And then plugging everything in. So much faster to get set up now that if I needed to shoot just one video, I don't mind it. However, the setup would be even better if it had its dedicated space for shooting. But that is what it is. Anyway, thank you for sticking around and checking out my YouTube setup. Don't forget to like the video to help out the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell to be notified of future videos. Also visit my website, jeff-gresham.com, for photo prints as well as my upcoming Lightroom presets. And until next time, get out there and shoot. I will see you in the next video.